Coming up on this edition of Catawba Communities, take a tour of the newly renovated Conover Station and see what's coming down the line. Danny Hearn talks about shopping local for the holidays and all year long. Have a look inside Catawba Valley Behavioral Health Care. Dr. Garrett Hinshaw, president of CVCC, shows us around the CVCC Simulated Hospital and find out on Did You Know what is in Catawba County and is the only one of its kind left in the world. Winter weather survival tips, holiday shopping safety, and more coming up next on Catawba Communities.
The Conover Station is one of Catawba County's newest tourist attractions, but it's a lot more than that. It's a great example of an adaptive use of an old building for new purposes. And I'm joined by Lance Height, who's planning director for the city of Conover here at the Conover Station. Thanks for being with me, Lance.
Thank you, Dave.
Tell me first of all about that redaptive use or that refurbishing of this very old train station for new purposes. What all went into that?
Well, quite a bit went into it, Dave. This is a 1918 mill building, and the city's been working on it over the past year. We were fortunate to receive a $2.1 million grant from the Department of Transportation to refurbish this building, and we put a lot into the planning of this. This building is, as you can imagine, a lot goes into taking a 90-year-old building and making it modernized. We've put all new systems in the building. It is a green building. We capture rainwater and harvest it to flush the toilets. We have an automated system for our HVAC and LED lighting and all the bells and whistles.
Now we are in a large meeting space, it looks to me like you could almost say, where a really nice introductory ribbon cutting type ceremony was held in late October. Tell me about what this room with some really interesting artifacts from the past may be used for and other things that are here in the Conover Station that people can come and see and do.
Well, the building's been open for just over a month now, and this truly is a multi-use, multi-purpose building, and that's what it was intended to be, to serve the citizens. You have several things going on. Our branch library that was located in Conover City Hall is now located in the 3rd floor of this building. And then we have this nice meeting space that's available for all kinds of different uses, as you said, ceremonies, different events and meetings that we would have. It's a little over 3,000 square feet. It will also have the future depot area for the train station when passenger service is going to be available. We also have community meeting space that is located on the 1st floor of the building, and it will be available for use after the 1st of the year. Also, in the upcoming year, the Greenway Public Transit Authority will be locating their offices on the 2nd floor, which will bring jobs to our downtown.
Now, you mentioned something else that is very interesting, and that is sort of a return to a public rail line. When is that going to be? Who's going to be doing it? What are the details of that?
Well, we worked with the North Carolina Department of Transportation, and they've been working on a long-range plan to get rail service back to the western part of the state. This line would run from Salisbury to Asheville, and there would be stops all along the route. We would be the stop for Catawba County. That service will likely be in place within the next 7 to 10 years, should funding come available. Obviously, there are a lot of moving parts to that, and it's a lot bigger than just the city of Conover, so there are federal and state dollars that are at play to make that happen. Essentially, what I tell folks is that we're setting the table for dinner. We're not sure when it's coming, but we do have our depot ready. But for the time being, we have a great public building that is a source of pride and captures our manufacturing heritage and allows us to refurbish an old building and have a great deal of much needed community space brought back to the city.
You also mentioned earlier that the building was a green building. I think people would be surprised that you can make an environmentally sound or quote green building out of something that's over 120 years old. How'd you do that?
It's been very challenging, and I think it really goes back to our architectural team looking at all the things that need to happen. The building itself is very difficult to renovate an old building to make it new, but to be able to make it to a LEED standard or U.S. Green Building Council LEED standard is even more difficult. This building never had air conditioning. This building didn't have a lot of those amenities that it now has, so to make it a 21st century building has been a true challenge.
Lance, we appreciate you joining us today. It sounds to me like one of the trains may be about to come through. We know more trains will be coming here in the future, and also people coming to see this great building in Conover. We'll be back right after this. So, Lance, I really like some of the things that are in this room. There's an old mail wagon.
Home generators can be a lifesaver, but remember to stay safe after the storm. Do prevent electric shock by only using a generator wired by a qualified electrician. Use cords supplied by the manufacturer. Use ground fault circuit interrupters. Follow all safety instructions. Keep the generator dry. Shut down generator before refueling. And look for damaged fuel lines. Do not attach a generator directly to the electrical system without a properly installed transfer switch. Do not use a generator indoors. Do not place near doors, windows, or vents. If you have questions, call your local provider. Brought to you by NC Public Power.
Hello, I'm Jim Dickerson with Catawba County Emergency Services. I'd like to take a moment today to talk with you about preparation for winter storms and cold weather. Here in Catawba County, we have experienced some cold weather already, and certainly we have more to come. Snow and ice events in Catawba County over the past 10 years have been the second most common type of weather event in the county, with a cost of over $100 million in damage during that period. These storms are easy to survive in your own home if you're certainly prepared and are able to think ahead. Preparing for storms means having adequate supply of drinking water. We recommend at least a 3-day supply of drinking water for each household member. Non-perishable foods that do not require electricity to prepare. Battery-powered flashlights and radios with extra batteries also. Keep in mind warm clothes and boots, as well as blankets and sleeping bags, are a must for all household members. Maintain heating equipment, chimneys, by having them cleaned and inspected annually. The real key to your safety is to minimize travel during these weather events. Snow and ice in your home or neighborhood is certainly going to be an indication of what is throughout the area. So we ask, if you don't have to travel, please don't do so. Listen to local radio and weather radio for critical information. If you must go outside, protect yourself from frostbite and hypothermia by wearing warm, loose-fitting clothes, as well as boots, socks, and other things to keep your feet warm and dry. Using alternative heating and lighting when the power goes out is okay, but please remember to do it safely. We don't recommend the use of candles, as this is a major cause of house fires, particularly in power outages. All fuel burning equipment should be vented to the outside. Never use generators, grills, camp stoves, or any of those type items inside or in a garage. Make sure that you have a properly working carbon monoxide detector at every level of your home. Also remember to bring your pets inside during winter weather. Make sure their outside water and food supplies are not blocked by snow or ice. And also check on your neighbors, particularly neighbors that may be elderly or may have special needs. For more information and more safety tips on winter weather preparation and how to survive a winter storm, please see us on the website at catawbacountync.gov.
Hello, I'm Danny Hearn, President of the Catawba County Chamber of Commerce. I've got the pleasure every day of representing and working with 1,000 businesses that are members of the Chamber, all for the purpose of growing this community and improving its quality of life and creating jobs and increasing the tax base and making this a great place for families to live and businesses to come to. You know, there's an important message this holiday season, and really not only this holiday season, but on a regular basis, is how you spend your consumer dollars and where you spend it and who you spend it with. During December and this holiday season especially, you know, we've got a wonderful holiday coming up. What better way to do it than making that extra phone call or to make sure that what you're looking for And that special gift could be found within the Hickory Metro region and the counties of our 4 counties in the Hickory Metro: Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, and Catawba. You know, supporting our local merchants and keeping those tax dollars here and sales tax dollars here, and supporting a business person who maybe years ago was trying to decide to whether to live out his dream and to find a business or an idea to start a business with a product or service, and they took their life savings or mortgaged their home or whatever it took, borrowed money from friends, but they got into business and have become successful. And with this economic downturn, they need your help. And what better way than when you're looking at shopping this time of the year is to look and shop with a local merchant within these 4 counties. You know, it does a variety of things. It conserves your tax dollars, meaning when you create wealth for local businesses, they in turn pay more taxes, and in turn that's a greater tax base to help with keeping your tax rate low. It creates and retains jobs. When we're spending within this 4-county area, we are creating wealth for that company that increases their sales, which means they need more people to work for them, and that's where the job creation takes place. And not only job creation, it leads to better wages, because when they're profitable, then they can pay their employees better. I said it keeps sales tax dollars local and working for you. Why do you want to take your hard-earned money and support the citizens of Mecklenburg or Buncombe County and Asheville or Statesville or Winston-Salem with your tax dollars that supports their infrastructure and inner circle of nonprofits and their tax base, when you can do that right here? It results in better customer service. When increased sales and customers come in, companies have to do a better job of looking out for you and customer service with you and finding that price, service, quality, and selection that you're looking for. It enhances community gifting. Have you ever thought about that? You know, when local businesses are profitable and they're making money, guess what they do? They give back to their communities again. So in one sense, when you support that local merchant, you're also supporting their ability to give back to their church or YMCA or United Way or whatever it may be. Competition. When you shop local, it makes pricing more competitive. That when people are trying to vie for your tax dollars and your consumer dollar, then they're going to do a better job and keeping prices down. It helps the environment and saves gas. Are you going to truly save money if you're going to drive an hour away to a huge mall or shopping area out of this metro area? That's just more gas and more dollars out of your pocket. You know, it supports entrepreneurship. And as I mentioned about these entrepreneurs that have just gotten into business, they've got a unique product or service that they want to sell you for the holidays or for any time. And they need your help to get started. So entrepreneurship and the ability to create a wonderful entrepreneurial spirit for Catawba County and Alexander and Burke and Caldwell counties in supporting our local merchants, there's nothing better than doing that. And it also stimulates a more diverse range of products and service choices. When business is good, businesses are able to diversify their products for you when you come back. If you're asking for something they don't have, they're going to go find it. So all of this culminates into a wonderful opportunity to support a local merchant and the businesses within our metro area. We have been hit harder than most areas in this country. Now is the time for you to do your best job of rewarding and paying back and investing back in your community again by investing with local companies. I can't give a better holiday gift than to give back to our existing business community in the metro area. So please do that for me. And even after the holidays, make it a point, make that extra phone call, find out if a local merchant within our area has what you're looking for. Before you get in that car and have to drive an hour away, I bet you can find it. I bet you'll find price, selection, quality, and service right here, because this business community wants to grow and is growing and needs your help. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the Newton Conover High School volleyball team on winning the 2A State Volleyball Championship in their first trip to the state finals. The Red Devils swept Elizabeth City Northeastern in 3 straight sets. The Red Devils' Isabella Zalagaris was named tournament MVP.
Thanks to the efforts of 3 Eagle Scout candidates from Boy Scout Troop 238 of Zion Lutheran Church and the vision of the Catawba Valley Heritage Alliance and the City of Newton, Jacob Fork Park has received some welcome enhancements. The 3 scouts, Caleb Price, Aaron Smith, and Luke Sheely, and approximately 35 other people donated over 1,000 man-hours to create a half-mile walking trail, a picnic area, and some creative landscaping at Jacob Fork Park.
I'm Caleb Price, Troop 238, Hickory, North Carolina. I like challenges and I like to show people that I can do it.
Caleb decided to build a walking trail at the park for his Eagle Scout project. Caleb designed and helped construct the half-mile trail, which makes a complete circle around the park's 2 softball fields. The Rock Dust Trail provides a great location to get some exercise at the new park. The major work for the trail included clearing brush and cutting trees, leveling the trail with a tractor, and covering the trail with gravel and rock dust. Price expressed his appreciation to the people and organizations that helped make the trail a reality, including the Catawba Valley Heritage Alliance, the City of Newton, the City of Conover, Scoutmasters of Lakeland District, and his friends and family.
My name is Aaron Smith. I'm in Troop 238 for Piedmont Council for Hickory, North Carolina. I just wanted to add, just give the park a little bit of a better personal appearance, make it more people-friendly. I mean, it's a very nice park.
Aaron decided to complete a beautification project at the park for his Eagle Scout project. Aaron designed and built an outline of bushes that form the letters JFP, which stands for Jacob Fork Park. The letterbox covers an area of 648 feet on a hill behind the upper ball field and gives the park more character. Smith expressed his appreciation to Hawksbridge Farms for donating the bushes, to Martin Marietta for donating the gravel used as ground cover, and to family and friends who contributed to the project.
My name's Luke Sheely, and I'm in Troop 238 in the Lakeland District. And I decided to do the project at the canoe launch because I like to kayak, and I would like to help fellow kayakers out by giving them a place to eat and rest.
Luke located a wooded area near the river at Jacob Fork Park. The first part of his Eagle Scout project was to clear the densely wooded area by clearing brush, cutting down small trees, digging up roots, and leveling the area. Luke then built 4 sturdy picnic tables and placed them strategically in the cleared area, which is currently a work in progress. The City of Newton appreciates the hard work and dedication of these Boy Scouts, the Catawba Valley Heritage Alliance, and everyone who contributed to the enhancements of Jacob Fork Park. Jacob Fork Park is located at 3730 NC Highway 10 West, near the new Target Distribution Center. For more information about the City of Newton and its Parks and Recreation Department, visit www.newtonnc.gov. Information about the Catawba Valley Heritage Alliance can be found online also at www.heritagealliance.org. And for more information about the Boy Scouts, visit www.piedmontcouncilbsa.org. 3 Boy Scouts making a difference and improving the City of Newton and Catawba County.
Hi, I'm Don Mott. I'm the Chief Clinical Officer at Catawba Valley Behavioral Health Care, and this is Lisa Heller. She's the Development Coordinator. We're going to tell you just a little bit about CVBH and what we do. We provide services for people with mental illness and developmental disabilities. We're a nonprofit. We employ about 130 people in Burke and Catawba counties. And the biggest service that we provide is outpatient therapy and medication management, and we do that both in Morganton and in Hickory. We also provide a variety of other services like group homes and day programs for people with mental illness and developmental disabilities. And we provide crisis services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week across both counties, as well as some residential services. And a lot of people don't realize how prevalent mental illness is in the United States. But just to share just a little bit with you, depression is really the #1 disabling condition in this country at this point, and also worldwide. And it costs employers many billions of dollars every year in lost work for people. So what we do is really important, even though a lot of times people don't like to talk about it. And because of that, we are excited that we have really focused on the fact that we're not only a provider of service, but we are a nonprofit. We've recently bought a couple of buildings, and we've started a capital campaign to pay off the buildings, and I'm going to let Lisa tell you a little bit about that.
Okay, in March of 2010, we moved to downtown Hickory. We purchased 2 buildings. One is the former Duke Energy building. It was Duke Energy for many years, and now we operate our clinical services out of that building. We also purchased the old Nationwide building that is across the street on 4th Street from the Post Office Barbecue. We have administrative services and an ACT team. You can learn more about what services we provide if you visit our website. We launched the capital campaign around the time that we moved here, with a goal of $500,000. And we're excited to say that we are just about halfway there. It's a 3-year campaign. It ends in March of 2013. The newest development in the campaign is that Bob and Michelle McCrary have generously offered to match all donations up to $50,000 for the campaign. And so we are really appreciative and excited about that. We're really excited about some events that we have planned for next year. In April, we are hosting a workshop on suicide prevention and postvention, which will be open to the community. We also have begun planning our Strong Body, Strong Mind 5K for May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. In December, we're sending out a campaign mailing, and we're really excited for everyone to see that. It'll announce the matching opportunity from the McCrarys. So we really appreciate any donations that you all are doing.
And I'd like to comment on that, because I think it's so important that the whole community support CVBH. We are a nonprofit, and right now, especially with the matching opportunity, it's a great time to contribute to something that really benefits the whole community, from individuals, families, and businesses. And if we're all in this together, if we all work together to support CVBH, we will have a stronger community.
It's also important to support CVBH because we see people with the most severe mental illness in our community. The money that we will save from paying off our mortgage with the capital campaign funds will help us to provide more and better services in our community.
For more information, please visit our website at cvbh.org.
Designated as a National Civil Engineering Landmark, the Bunker Hill Covered Bridge is the only remaining example in wood of the improved lattice truss patented by General Herman Haupt. Built in 1895, it is one of 2 covered bridges in North Carolina. For more information and directions, visit catawbahistory.org.
You're standing, sitting, going to walk through what will be North Carolina and east of the Mississippi's very first simulated hospital. If you don't know what it means, go look and watch how students can be trained in real-life situations at our community colleges. There is no more important part of North Carolina's educational backbone. Pre-K and public schools are critically important. Universities are critically important. But I continue to maintain that in an economy like the one we're in, there is no more important piece of our workforce's future than North Carolina's community college system. What you're doing today is fabulous.
I'm Gary Henshaw, president at Catawba Valley Community College. 6 years ago, I walked onto this campus and saw a campus full of opportunity. And one of those big opportunities was in healthcare. We looked at several different options of bringing forth and advancing healthcare education to a new level. We thought about the research that we had to go behind, our simulation equipment that we already had on site, and we thought about transforming healthcare education in general. We had a 27,000 square foot frame building with nothing in it. When we looked at that and decided to build a comprehensive hospital, a lot of people were skeptical that we could achieve something so innovative and unique. So we began the process of putting together the resources and getting the community support and really working with our faculty and our students to devise this vision of a comprehensive simulated hospital that would be the biggest simulation hospital east of the Mississippi River. And that process led to $1 million from a state grant, $1 million from the Economic Development Administration grant from the federal government, and several private gifts that moved us forward to be able to accomplish this strategic goal. And once we have completed it, we will change the way healthcare education happens for this region forever. It makes a big statement when the governor of your state takes time out of her busy schedule to attend an event. There are thousands of events that happen every day across the state that the governor's invited to. And for her to choose this one as the key event that she attended during that time period meant a lot to this college, but it also meant a lot to this community. It showed the value on healthcare education and that we had made the right decision in moving this thing forward and accomplishing this goal. Well, the big thing that keeps coming to my mind is that the possibilities are truly endless here, just like we say in our slogan. When you think about the opportunities that have been created, when I talk to the CEOs at the local hospitals and see their eyes light up with ideas about new healthcare programs that we could possibly offer here in this community, about new education opportunities for currently practicing healthcare professionals in the area. That's where we see this going. And yes, we have already had movie companies in the simulated hospital doing filming. And those movie companies find it to be a fresh, inviting environment that is very controlled and that fits their needs perfectly also. So you put all those things together and you truly do have a unique opportunity to do anything. And so it's just a matter of what our imaginations can do in terms of what we can accomplish with this Keystone facility here on our campus. The big thing now is that we have an edge with facilities in North Carolina. There's not another facility of this type in the state or east of the Mississippi River that serves this purpose. Our students will have an edge because they will see simulation experiences that no other students across the state or even the eastern half of the United States will be experiencing. We have opportunities to do things and give them that employment edge once they graduate that they're going to need to compete in today's heavily competitive healthcare workforce environment. The best way to find information out about Catawba Valley Community College is to look at our website at www.cvcc.edu, or else contact us by phone and our operators will help you get you connected with whoever you need to speak with at 828-327-7000.
Hi, my name is Sergeant Erica Heath with the Hickory Police Department.
I am Master Police Officer Chip Ivey, the Crime Prevention Officer for the Hickory Police Department.
And folks, we're here today to talk to you a little bit about holiday safety. We're here to provide you a few tips and hopefully you won't be a victim.
Crime prevention is about awareness. Crime prevention starts with you. One of the main things we have during the holiday season is people leaving packages, their purses, cell phones, and valuable items inside their vehicle while it's visible as someone is walking by. One of the things about crime prevention is about eliminated opportunities. Valuables, unlocked vehicles, and so forth are opportunities that criminals are looking for. One of the things we recommend is when you come out of the mall or any other shopping area is secure your packages and so forth in the trunk. We also recommend once you come out of a store to move your vehicle. Do not keep your vehicle in the same place with the valuables in case somebody's watching you.
And once inside the store, also be mindful of where you put your items. For instance, ladies, if we have our pocketbooks, we need to be mindful of where they are at all times. Don't leave your pocketbook unattended, for instance, in a seat or down under the table without actually knowing where it is.
It's very important when you're in a public area, especially inside a restaurant or a food court or the mall or so forth, to make sure you know where your packages are at all times. Make sure they're either to your right of you, in your plain view, or your purse is also in front of you, under the table, by your feet, so you know where your valuables are at all times.
It's just like, think about it if you're going to the airport. You can't leave your bags unattended at the airport. Well, keep that mindset when you go shopping. Don't leave your property unsecured or unattended.
This 2011 holiday season, please refuse to be a victim. Crime prevention starts with you, and crime prevention is about your awareness of your surroundings. Always pay attention when you're coming out of the mall or any kind of store, not to be talking on your cell phone or texting or anything. Be aware of the cars parked around you and the people walking around your vehicle.
All right, folks, for more information, please visit our website at www.hickorync.gov.
Thanks for watching Catawba Communities. On next month's edition, visit the Family Care Center and see how they serve homeless families in transition. Learn about the economic development success in the town of Maiden. Gary Herman discusses the Newton Depot fundraiser to create a railroad museum. Information about the 4-H program and much more. All this and more on next month's Catawba Communities.